Hello, welcome to the news about KSP 1.2. First off, parts. Just a few new relay antennae, and a science container. Be careful, as all deployable antennae can now be destroyed in atmosphere like solar panels. There's also a retexture on the RCS ports, and the monoprop engine was remodeled. Oh, and some probes can now hold experiments, and all probes have hibernation mode for less power consumption. But what are all those antennae for? ComNet. Think of it like a simpler version of remote tech for stock KSP. Use antennae to make a communications network in order to be able to transmit data or control probes. Grumpfworks did an excellent video comparing it to remote tech, and I highly recommend you watch that for details. But the gist of it is that you have limited control of probes when not connected to the network, and with the network you have access to KerbNet, which is a way to view a height map or biome map of any body you're orbiting, and place waypoints on the surface to send future missions to. You can also find secrets. That's the main focus of this update, but we also have a few cool settings that have been added, such as the advanced tweakables, which is kind of like tweakable everything in the stock game. You can control fuel flow, toggle actuation on RCS ports, and make parachutes only open when it's safe, to name a couple of the things available. Speaking of fuel flow, you have a neat visualizer available to see where fuel can flow on your craft now. Neat! There's also a new debug menu which gives you things like HyperEdit and the ability to add custom kerbals. They've also revamped and decoolified the Wacka kerbal, and made hacking gravity a slider between 0 and 10 Gs. Finally, there's been a lot of work under the hood to improve performance and fix a ton of issues with wheels. For example, no more wheel blocked. Now unfortunately, most if not all mods will break. You have been warned. Fortunately, pre-release builds should be coming out pretty soon, both on the KSP store and Steam this time around. Thanks for watching. Please check the description where I've linked to my script, notes, and sources, as well as linked to two videos in particular. One that gives a very nice comparison between ComNet and KerbNet and remote tech, and another that gives a great quick overview of things similar to what I've done here, but with a little more detail. And as much as I hate to beg, consider supporting me on Patreon, or just leaving a dislike, hateful comment, or sharing this video with random people who have no interest in Kerbal Surfram, whom you probably shouldn't be friends with anyhow because they clearly have no souls. Basically, it takes a very long time and a lot of work to make these news videos, so anything you can give helps. Don't hurt me. Wait, why is that in the script? Oh yeah, you can send death threats to guardalmostgames@gmail.com, although I don't know why you'd want to. And as always, here's some bloops. Hello. Alright. You can control fuel flow, toggle actuation, and on RC only open when it's safe, to name a few things. You can control fuel flow, toggle actuation. God damn it, here it goes again. You can control fuel flow, toggle actuation on RCS ports, and make parachutes only open when it's safe, to name a few things. That sounds really out of place. Fortunately, pre-release builds should be coming out both. One that gives a very nice comparison between ComNet and KerbTech and remote tech.